Hello, happy Thursday. Let's let's do some kicking, okay? Because my lower back is a little bit tight. So, woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Ah. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. That feels to be good. So I practice martial art, but not much. Okay, but I do so regular on a regular basis. All right, so yeah, I mean, doesn't have to be like a lot, just to not forget. Yeah. Okay. I will do some kicking. Okay, let's do some punches, huh? That'll do. Yeah, I don't need more than that. Okay. Huh. I'm gonna try vodka in this. Uh, what else? Well, I gotta have some Tums. Okay, so what do you have here? Yeah, we're still doing the humanology distance theory. Which I find really exciting field in humanology. By the way, if you're a psychologist, you're very welcome here. Okay, so because you need to learn from me. Okay, because this is the real stuff. Okay? Psychology is it's not no good. Okay, so you didn't. It's not your fault because psychology was the only thing out there, but it's all wrong. But it's not your fault. Whose fault is it? Is it Sigmund Freud's fault? I don't think so. He thought he had a good theory, but it's just that he didn't. He didn't know. It's not his fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. All right. So yeah, don't beat yourself up. Okay. You're just trying to learn about people, help people. You're a good person if you're a psychologist, psychiatrist. It's just that you need to unlearn everything you learned in psychology and relearn from humanology. That's it. And you need to call yourself a humanologist, not psychiatrist, not psychologist, a humanologist. Okay, so then you're good. Okay. So yesterday, what the way we explained this is it doesn't have to be between two people. The distance between humanological distance doesn't have to be between two people. Okay, it could be distance between a person and money or some objective, some goal in life. Okay, so yeah, you set a goal, you go to the moon, right? There's huge distance between you and the objective, and that's the maximized potential energy between these two entities. Okay, so yeah, that potential energy. What is energy? It's an entity that can work, that enables something to make some changes, right? A ball has huge potential energy, right? You drop it, it hits the ground and make a lot of noise, or it can put a dent on the roof of your car. Yeah, energy is something that can change something else. And sunlight or fire, that heat energy or electromagnetic energy, it can cook your meat. It can make some chemical structural change in your meat or your vegetable, so that it becomes softer, or it kills all the germs, make your meat firmer. Those changes, okay, that's what energy is. Energy is something that is capable of changing something else. That's what energy is, okay? So yeah, if money is far away from you and you want money, okay, that potential energy, the distance between you and money, it can change you. It can motivate you. It can make you work very hard to get this money, right? That's the potential energy concept. It's not the money that's changing you. It's money and also the distance between you and the money and your desire to have this money. Okay? Because if the distance between you and money is very close already, meaning you have all the money there is, then you are not going to be motivated by money. But is it the end of the world? No, you can be motivated by something else, like knowledge, foreign language. Yeah, you can learn those things. Let's say if you don't know anything about Russian is far away from you, and if you desire it, then yeah, you can motivate yourself to learn Russian and get close to you. Potential energy, okay? So yeah, so that's that. And I mean, does it make sense to you? I like this. I like this. I think it's very good theory, okay? Just like come 2020 November next year, I will be the only one who's going to vote for me, right? Maybe humanology, maybe I'm the only one who will ever like this. It doesn't matter. I'm having fun, so. Well, hopefully you like it. Because I think it's a very good concept. Okay? So you have real distance and desirable distance, right? You want money to be very close, okay? Just desirable distance. The real distance is, but money is so far away. In reality, money is so far away. That's why it's DD and DR, okay? Desirable distance and real distance, okay? Is there anything else? I don't think so. Well, we can take a break, okay? We can just take a brief break. I'm gonna turn on the heater, so. Alright, we'll be back, okay? Alright. I don't think we are done with discussing the humanological distance yet. We'll just keep doing this until we are through, okay? I mean, until we had enough of this, okay? It's continuously evolving subject, okay? Yeah, so, but we'll do it until we get tired of it, okay? In physics, all right, they say, oh yeah, these two objects A and B, if they're infinitely far away, that's where potential energy is zero, and if they're close, like close by, then this energy, let's say here you have delta E, right? So let's say this is E1 and this is E2, okay? E2 is equal to E1 minus delta E, which is E1 is 0, so minus delta E, right? Something like that. It's a valid formulation, but for our purposes, it's too confusing. Okay, it's too confusing. So this is one way to formulate it, but not the only way. Okay. uh, so here delta E is negative. So negative times negative is positive. So that's why E2 is positive. No, no, no. It has to be negative. Let me see. Let me think about this. Because gravitational energy in physics is called binding energy, so they are always negative, okay? Because the maximum potential energy is zero, okay? Oh boy. I mean, when in doubt, we can always do integral, right? So, I guess delta E is equal to what? Integral R is equal to from R from infinity to um, R is the distance, right? R2 is from here to here, okay? I'm still cold, so I gotta put on this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't do a lot of martial art because during the lunchtime I ran like what 2 miles, 3 miles, I don't know. And in the morning I did a muscle exercise. So yeah, I don't want to over exercise myself. Okay, so yeah, I gotta save energy. Okay, for this. So yeah, I'm busy. Okay. So R1 is infinity, and R2 is this. Okay. And what is the force? Let's say R squared, ignore G, okay? Just, and let's say they are the same mass, so M squared, okay? And then dr, right? Which becomes minus R downstairs, upstairs M squared. And it's minus, right? So let's flip it over. So minus disappears because we are switching it. So when R is infinity, this becomes zero, right? So this becomes minus M squared over R2. Okay? So yeah, delta is negative, which makes sense. Why? Because potential energy is lost. Why? Because it became kinetic energy. Okay? So delta EP, maybe we should say EP, potential energy. Okay? Potential energy is lost. Okay? Because this delta EP, it became kinetic energy. Okay, so the gain in kinetic energy is equal to loss in potential energy except the sign. Okay, so there's gain in kinetic energy and loss in potential energy. So potential energy is a loss, so it has to be negative. Okay. Now, what is E2 then? E2 is equal to um, minus delta E, which is m squared over R2. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused because the binding energy is supposed to be negative, but it's positive now. Oh well. Where am I erring? Oh boy. Let's think about the opposite way. Let's say A and C, they're kind of close by, right? Well, we gotta call this actually B prime, okay? B prime. And P, we'll put it up there, okay? EP. Well, we don't have to even put P there because everything here, we are just only looking at potential energy. We don't care about kinetic energy at this point, okay? So, yeah, it's just assume that everything is potential energy, okay? Now, let's say B prime used to be here, but we are injecting some energy to this closed system. We are pulling the B prime apart from A, away from A, so B prime becomes B, okay? If that's the case, this is E2 here, the point 2 and point 1, okay? This originally A and B prime, their distances are 2, alright? But we are pulling apart B away from A to the position of B, position number 1, to infinity, okay? So yeah, we need to inject some energy to achieve that goal. It's like this. Romeo and Juliet, oh, they love each other, right? So they want to be, they are like dating, but now their parents come and pull them apart. Oh no, Romeo, Juliet. So yeah, it takes a lot of energy to pull them apart because they want to be close together, like gravitational force, right? Binding force, attraction force, attractive force, okay? So it takes a lot of energy to pull them apart. So there's some external intervention, injection of energy to pull them apart because they are attracting each other, just like gravitation, okay? So it's that concept. Parents have to drive all the way to find out where they are dating, like GPS, because they probably know their phone number, their children's phone numbers. So it's GPS and drive there and then pull them apart. It takes a lot of energy to pull them apart, okay? So yeah, it's an external intervention, injection of energy, external energy, okay? So if that's the case, You have E2. Let's put in a different color. This is very exciting, actually. Very interesting, right? Well, I hope you like this. I do. So, E1 is equal to E2 plus delta E. And delta is positive now. Forget about what we did before, okay? E2 is right here. E1 is the energy between A and B. A and B far away, okay? And delta E has to be plus because we are injecting energy into this system, okay? So there is energy gain, potential energy gain. That's why delta E is positive here, okay? Now let's reverse it again. Okay, so now E2 becomes E1 plus minus delta E. Okay, so okay. E2 is definitely smaller than E1. What is E2? E2 is the energy between these two guys. That's E2. E1 is energy between A and B. E2 is energy between A and B prime. Okay? I'm sorry, the notational convention here is not very elegant. Well, we're just winging it, so sorry about that. E2 is the potential energy between A and B prime. E1 is the potential energy between A and B. The system of two bodies. Okay? So that's what this is about. So yeah, E2 has to be smaller than E1 because they're close. It's like you have Earth and a ball. If the ball is on the surface on the ground, it doesn't have any potential energy because it's not going anywhere. But if ball is farther away, higher up from the Earth, oh, it has a lot of potential energy. Then you drop it, bam, it makes sound energy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you have a pie, apple pie, you drop it, splash, right? It changes the apple pie's shape. That's what energy does. Change. Like change in sound and whatever, temperature, whatever, right? So yeah, if they are close together, it has very small potential energy. So E2 is smaller than E1. Okay, so in that case, delta E should be positive, but here we have negative. So I must have made some mistake here. Okay. Um, Actually, what is this? F times S, okay, is definition of work in physics. It's a dot product, okay. So F times delta R. That's F times S. Okay, so that's the definition of work. It's a inner product, dot product of force and displacement, dr, delta. Okay. Uh, so the let's say A is fixed, it's just B moving. Okay, so force direction is that, and then delta R um, actually R is shrinking, distance is getting shorter. Okay, so that's why delta dr, well, this is correct actually. Okay, because you know what, we're gonna just relabel this as delta E prime and delta E prime. Okay, so because it's different from delta E, because here the we are injecting energy, right? So yeah, so delta E prime has to be positive, but delta E, it has to be negative because it's losing energy, losing potential energy. Okay, so this is correct. Okay, so so the relationship between delta E and delta E prime, delta E is equal to minus delta E prime. Okay, so and delta E prime is positive, so and delta E is negative. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Yeah, we didn't make any error here. Okay, so yeah. Are you confused? I'm confused too. No, I'm not confused. Yeah, this makes sense. We didn't make any mistakes. Okay, so if you're confused, it's not your fault. It's my fault. Not exactly, but because I'm not a professional teacher in physics. Okay, I'm just physics aficionado. I love physics. Okay, so but I'm not a professional physics teacher. So okay, okay. So we did enough of this. Okay, so let me just move on. Okay, should we take a break? Sure. Yeah, I need some vocal rest. Okay, I'm sorry I can't erase that, but because I want you to kind of think about it. So let me restore what's been erased. Nah, forget it. You have enough stuff. Yeah, think about it. Okay. You wanna see the whole picture? Yeah. Rewind. Okay, and pause. Then you see. All right. Let's take 5. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're back. I think I should exercise due diligence on this thing. So let me look at physics textbook down there because I want to get this one right. Gravitational potential energy. So I go to index, look for potential energy, I guess. Gravitational potential energy, okay. ah. $214. That's not quite what I'm looking for. 391. Gravitational potential energy. Okay. Yeah, I will have to reconstruct this. The thing I kind of partially erased. I kind of regret I erased this. Yeah, I can kind of see it, this zombie ghost. So you have E2 and you're pulling it apart to infinity, right? So that's what we call delta E prime, okay? The injection of energy, external energy, to pull this B prime to the infinity, okay? That's delta E2, I mean delta E prime. So delta E prime, okay? Delta E prime is equal to E1 minus E2, okay? Which is integral R2 to infinity FDR. Now, but F is pointing that direction, gravitational force, right? But we are pulling it apart, so dr, what is dr? Well, r1, this whole thing is r1, okay? Whole thing, okay? So r is increasing, so dr is increasing, so but force direction is that way and dr direction is that way because you are pulling that way, right? So, and also delta r, that is kind of increasing, okay? So I'm sorry, yeah, I suck at this really. Oh boy. Yeah, it is very very confusing, okay? Um, oh boy, this isn't easy. So basically, we are in horizontal coordinate. Okay, so R1 minus R2, that's the delta R, okay, dr, and it is positive because we start from here and we are increasing the R, the distance between two bodies. So yeah, delta R is positive. But, so we are going that way, right? But force is pointing the other way. So that's why if we do the dot product, F times dr times cosine theta, and cosine theta is minus 1. Okay, so that's why we put minus here. Minus, okay, what is F? Yeah, m squared over r squared, and then multiply by dr. Okay, so this minus comes from cosine pi, cosine 180 degrees. That's minus 1. Okay, that's why we have minus there. Okay, so we got it. And this delta E, okay, between what? You're carrying the ball from position R2 to infinity, okay? And this is the gravitational potential energy U of 2, R2, at position 2. It's defined as, and this is what? Ah, man, I'm confused again. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Sorry about all this. But don't worry, we are making progress, okay? So wait. I think I got it. Okay, so instead of infinity, we'll just keep using 1, okay? So we're going from 2 to position 2 to position 1, okay? And this is what? Okay, delta E is minus delta E prime. Okay, so this guy becomes m squared over r squared. I mean r2. Why? Because delta E has this negative sign, and that's why delta E prime has to have negative sign removed, because it's just negative 1 difference. Okay, so multiplied by, okay, so and because E1 is 0, I'm sorry, this is so ghetto. E2, 0 minus E2 is this guy, so that's why E2 is equal to minus m squared over R2. So yeah, we got the desired negative sign there, and that's the gravitational potential energy, which has to be negative according to this classical physics. Okay, somehow we got it. Good, very good. Phew. I'm not going to take a picture of this, and I'm not going to write down anything. It's just a review, because it keeps our mind sharp, so it's good exercise. But for our purpose, we don't need this, okay? Because this is just too confusing, you know, and we don't need this kind of thinking. We don't, okay? So just ignore everything we did, okay? So because we're gonna come up with a new way to think about this. Not too new, okay? But yeah, we just don't need this, all right? For our humanological purpose. What do we need? It's this, okay? So so typically potential energy is what, mgh, right? You have Earth, and you have this height, you have small ball, right? And you have big Earth, and if this is an approximation, by the way. Why? Because g, gravitational constant, gravitational acceleration, it's not constant actually. But if the distance, this h, is smaller, a lot smaller than the radius of Earth, then yeah, you can see this g, gravitational acceleration, as constant. But it's an approximation. They are never constant. Okay? Why? Because the force between these two mass depends on the distance. Yeah, so g times m1, m2 over r squared. That's the gravitational force, right? And as ball drops, that r, the distance between two masses, gets smaller and smaller. So force becomes stronger and stronger. Okay? But on the surface of the Earth, because this radius of the Earth is so big, yeah, we can assume that it's constant. But it's an approximation, okay? So why are we doing all this? Well, because we're going to think about motivation. What is motivation? What motivates us? Okay? Give me 1 second. I gotta switch out the drinks because, yeah, I'm gonna grab more drinks. There. And this. Okay. So how was your day? Happy Thursday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday I spend time with my lady friends, so I won't be here, okay? So I mean, I will be in my house, but I won't be doing any recording, okay? So during the weekend, so, which is good. Which is good. Yeah. It kind of raises the quality of our recording because when I was single, I had too much time doing recording, so I was just goofing around and wasn't very good quality recording, right? But now that I only do recording 4 times a week, yeah, it's more condensed and more higher quality. So it's all good, right? Okay. Now, forget about all the equations and stuff, okay? So, um, because we're gonna now formulate humanological potential energy, okay? Motivational energy, okay? Analogous to physics, but we are not going to define potential energy as negative binding energy because that's just too confusing. Okay, so the way we're going to define potential energy is this: something positive, okay? Because it's easier to think in terms of positive, not negative. Negative is just too confusing, okay? So let's say there's a person A and there's person B. Adam and Barbara, okay? But Adam is just poor guy. Let's say he's a college student. Barbara, college student. But you have to understand this. A man's value goes up as he ages. Because as he ages, he'll learn more things. And in most cases, older people are richer than younger people. Why? Because they accumulate their experience, knowledge, and career. So the older a man gets, the richer, wealthier this man becomes. When this man is old, his mortgage is paid off, right? But a woman's value declines as she ages. Why? Because she's getting older. What woman is the highest value? 18. Why? Because that's the youngest legal age to marry, to have sex. The younger the better, right? But below 18 is illegal, is statutory rape, even if it was based on consensus, based on consent. Let's say I, 41 years old, have sex with 17-year-old girl, even if it is consent based. She agreed to have sex with me, but it's still statutory rape because by law, she's too young to consent. She's too young to make a decision as an adult because she's not an adult. She's legally minor. Okay, so if I have sex with 17-year-old girl, even if she agreed to it, I can still go to jail because it's statutory rape by definition, because she's too young to agree, to be able to agree. She's just too young. Okay. But if I have sex with 18-year-old girl, that's not statutory rape. I mean, her parents will kill me, right? But it's not a rape. Okay? We're gonna take a break, okay? We're gonna take a break and we'll think about this humanological potential energy. But we are not gonna follow that classical physics definition. Why? Because we don't have to. Okay, we come up with our own formula, something like similar to that, but not exactly the same because we don't have to be. It doesn't have to be the same. Okay. All right. Take five. Okay. Okay. Well, during the cigarette break, I thought about this, and we will have to do some more physics. I'm sorry. We are not quite ready to uh, get back to humanology yet, not yet, because mark this chapter is very important moment in the development of humanology. Okay, because we're gonna define what energy means, what distance means, and what force means in humanological space, human space. Okay, so it's kind of important here. Okay, because uh, though we have tried in the past, we didn't quite get it. Okay, so now let's take another shot at it. We may not get there today, but we'll at least make some improvement. Okay? All right. Come on. All right. Are you ready? Okay. So, in physics, all right, uh, you have A and B, okay? And you're pulling it apart, okay? So B becomes B prime, okay? From here to here, let's say it's R1. From here to there, we are pulling it up, pulling B, A, let's just say A is fixed. Okay, A is fixed. We tie it down, we stick it into a wall or scotch tape it, whatever. Okay? Nail it on the wall. They are not human beings, by the way, okay? They're just balls, two balls. Okay? This is R2. From here to here is a delta R, which is equal to R2 minus R1 is positive. Why? Because R2 is bigger than R1. There's increase in the distance. Okay? So that's delta R. Now, the direction, let's say this is the R coordinate. We are dealing with only one dimension. Okay, so it's one dimensional coordinate. Okay? Here's 0, here's 1, here's 2, blah 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 to the infinity. Okay, this is one dimensional coordinate, R coordinate. We can call it X, but we just use R for radius. Okay, so one dimensional coordinate. So R used to be 1 and it became 2. So there's positive gain in R, the positive direction, right? But the force is going that way because A and B, they are attracting. It's gravitational force. So that's the force F vector. Okay? R, this is R1. From here to there, this is R2. Delta R, and I'm sorry, I will write it bigger, right? Okay, this is R coordinate, okay? Here is R1, here's R2, and their position vector. Here's 0, okay? R1 vector, R2 vector, and from here to here, you have delta R is also a vector. It's called displacement vector. Okay? The change in position vector, which is R2 minus R1. Yeah, if you subtract a vector from another vector, it's a vector subtraction. So its result is also a vector because vector is closed in the vector subtraction operator. It's closed. Just like in group theory, that kind of concept. Okay? So vector space, vector algebra, vector set is also closed in terms of addition as well. You add two vectors, the result is also a vector. But vector is not closed in terms of dot product. If you dot product, inner product, vector with another vector, the result become a scalar, not a vector. Cross product, yes, vector space, vector set is closed in terms of cross product because you cross product one vector with another vector, the result become another vector, that kind of perpendicular kind of, okay? Okay? So, in physics, work is defined as is a scalar, okay? It could be negative. All right? F dot product delta R displacement vector. Okay, so that's the definition of work. But here we have F gravitational force, F vector like that. So delta R, yeah, the direction is that way. So the angle between the two is pi, which is 180 degrees, opposite direction, right? And what is right? Shorthand, just F. F arrow had absolute value. Shorthand is just F. You just get rid of that arrow. Okay? Now, cosine 180 degree, that's minus 1. Okay, so that's why it's minus 1. Okay, so. And this is very confusing part. Okay? Why? Because if we're pulling apart B away from A, so B become B prime farther away with the distance R2 from R1, this system actually gained energy. It did not lose energy. It gained potential energy because somebody else, like me, I'm exerting energy. I'm investing, infusing, inserting, pumping in energy, my biochemical energy, ATP energy, whatever, to pull this guy apart away from A. So my biochemical energy, ATP energy, it gets converted to potential energy between A and B. Okay, so now this system of two balls has more energy now because they are farther away. It's like me, there's this ball on the floor, I'm lifting it up. So my biochemical energy converted into the potential energy, gravitational potential energy between this ball and the earth. So if I drop the ball, because it's so higher up, it can do more work, more sound when the ball hits the ground. Okay. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you need to step back and do some research and catch up. Yeah, potential energy. It's very elementary physics. Okay. Yeah, just go to Wikipedia, YouTube. Okay, learn about it. Okay, then catch up, because that's as far as I'm willing to go. Okay, I cannot do all the basics. This is not physics class here. It's humanology class. So physics is kind of prerequisite, elementary physics, okay? Otherwise, you're not gonna understand what I'm saying. So you can pause this video, go to YouTube, Wikipedia, and if you're watching this, you're already in YouTube, right? Just hit Control N, open another window, and then watch some videos or Wikipedia read about potential energy, okay? So then you'll catch up because it's not that difficult. I mean, come on, I learned this. If I can learn it, so can you, because I'm not that smart. Okay? I wonder what this flaky thing is. I hope they are not bugs. What are they? Hopefully they are not like dead fruit fly maggots. I don't know. I hope not. Are they dead fruit fly maggots? I have no idea. I don't care. Okay. Maybe even give me some protein. Whatever. Yeah. I don't care. So. I'm not quite ready to define what is work, what is force, and what is even distance in human space, humanological space. I'm not ready for that. But it seems work is these feelings. his emotion, because Adam and Barbara, right? They love each other. They attract each other like gravitational force. They want to get together. They want to have sex. They want to get as close together as possible. They want to marry. They want to live together. They want to have sex. They want to like merge into one body. That's marriage in Bible, Christianity, right? Yeah, Book of Genesis. Yeah, a man shall leave his parents and become one body with his wife. That's Christian definition of marriage. It's one body, a man and woman, like sex. They merge together, right? Kinda. They attract each other. They love each other. They want each other. So yeah, but Barbie's parents hate Adam, so they are pulling Barbara away from Adam. Okay. So yeah, Barbara is now grounded in her room. She feels horrible because there's negative work. The direction of force, attractive force, is that way, but the displacement, the change in position vector, is going that way. So if you do the dot product between force and delta distance, the differential distance, the difference in distance, is going that way. She's getting farther and farther away from Adam because Barbara's parents took away her cell phone, so she cannot text him. They even took Barbara's laptop away from Barbara so that Barbara cannot email Adam. Okay, so the yeah, the humanological distance is 1 over memory time, right? What is memory time? The time that Adam's image register in Barbara's brain. Yeah, Barbara can think about Adam all day long, but it's not the same as actually talking, right? Or seeing Adam. It's not the same, right? So, whatever. So yeah, Barbara feels the huge pain and suffering because she's pulling away from Adam. She cannot see him, she cannot text him, she cannot call him because her parents took away her cell phone and she don't in her room. She's grounded now. In her room, there's no landline cell phone and landline phone, and it could be cordless. If you're young, you probably don't even know what landline phone is, right? It could be corded or it could be cordless landline phone. I know what it is because I'm 41 years old. Back in the days, we used to have that. Don't worry if you don't know what it is. Yeah, so the memory time is decreased, so the distance as distance increases. Okay, so because Barbara is not getting what she wants. She wants to be close to Adam, attraction force, but she's getting farther and farther away from Adam. That's the reality. So it seems force is desire and delta R is the reality where things are going. W, work, is feeling. We got it. Yeah. We just defined W, F, and delta R in humanology. So we're gonna take a break. I need some vocal rest. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. So I'm gonna write this down because this is a very momentous moment in humanology. Because I've been looking for this for decades. And we got it. Thank you, God, Jesus, Muhammad Allah, Mahatma Gandhi, thank you. Buddha, Confucius, thank you. I've been looking for this for decades. Now we got it. Okay, so this is. Thank you, God. Cheers. I already drank it, so. This is good. Thank you. God, thank you. And you, thank you. Cheers. We'll take a break, okay? Yeah, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm just overjoyed. What a fine day today is. Oh, man. I'm gonna take a picture of this and I'm gonna write this down because it's very important discovery that we just made here. So yeah, hallelujah. Thank you, God. Thank you. I'm not gonna say halle fucking luya, but I just said it because I wanted to say it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a bad boy. Not necessarily badass, but whatever. Okay, so W is equal to F dot delta R, and W is emotion, okay? Emotion. F, desire. Delta R is the change or change in reality. Change in some state, some position. Okay? Oh, this is very significant because it has huge application, far-reaching application, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, because you remember the feelings equation? We can connect that to like some kind of gravitational potential energy or something like that, because it's like what, m1 times m2 over r. Okay, that's kind of what we did last time, right? Yeah, but that we'll leave it for another day. Okay, but the feelings equation, but it kind of looks like this gravitational potential energy, doesn't it? Because we didn't quite have square there. So yeah, we'll leave that to next week. We'll further explore that, make some connections. We're gonna build some very strong humanological foundation based on physics. By the way, let's just take a break from humanology, okay? Physics is halfway between chemistry and mathematics, okay? So it's like physics is equal to chemistry plus mathematics, okay? Which means chemistry is equal to physics minus mathematics, and mathematics is physics minus chemistry, okay? Which kind of makes sense. Yeah, I mean, chemistry, you don't have too many mathematics, right? It's about very descriptive stuff. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, my lower back is still stiff, but we're gonna move on, okay? Yeah, I did a lot of stretching today too, so I'm fine. Okay, now let me take a picture of this, okay? I wrote this down. Now let me take a picture. Okay? Because this is a very, very important moment. In humanology, momentous moment. Ugh. Okay. So we found some mapping, one-to-one correspondence between physics and metaphysics in humanology. W, energy, is equal to emotion. Force is equal to desire, what you want. Delta R, the displacement, is the change in state, change in position, change in reality, the real change. F is just desire. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet, Adam and Barbara, they desire each other, but the reality of things is Barbara is going farther away because her parents does not approve Adam. Why? I don't know. I've never been a parent. I don't want to. You want to take a break from all this? Because to me, this is my child, brainchild. Okay, I don't have time to raise kids. I was a child once. Maybe I still am, right? Yeah, I appreciate parenting. We need that. That's children are next generation. So, and I love kids. They're beautiful. I want people to get married and preferably same race marriage and opposite sex marriage and have kids. I admire that, but it's something that I don't want to do. And because plenty of people are doing that already. So this world does not need me to have my own child. But this world does need me to have brainchild. Because this is something only I can do. Having kids, anybody else can do it. Because some of my mentors, they're still my spiritual mentors, okay? My high school teachers, my Army, US Army sergeants, my past bosses, superiors, my friends, they all advise me because I asked them for advices. So some of my past mentors told me, yeah, do what only you can do. Okay? And this is it. Humanology. This is something only I can do. Nobody else can do this. I mean, as of now. Yeah, in the future, yeah, sure. Be a humanologist, okay? You can do better than I can. Just like Jesus said, yeah, be better than I can. You will achieve greater things than I ever did. That's what Jesus said. I want you to achieve things that's greater than this. Yeah, be better, bigger and better than me. Okay? By all means. Parents, they want their children to be more successful than they ever was. Yeah, that's parental love. They want their children to be bigger and better than themselves. Parental love, right? Same thing. Okay? Yeah, I'm treating you like boys and girls. My own kids. Okay, so yeah, be bigger and better than me. Okay? Now, you know, there's this English expression. If you are in foreign country, I'm sure you have equivalent counterpart in your own language in your own country. Yeah, when things are going my way, but when things don't go my way, I get frustrated. I feel the pain. Barbara, hey, I want to be close to Adam, but I'm being pulled apart away from Adam by my parents, so I feel sad. But let's say Barbara turned 18 and she goes to college, and Adam goes to the same college. So Barbara is no longer living with her parents. It's like spring, pulling apart and woo. Okay? So things are going Barbara's way because Barbara wants to go to Adam and she's actually going to Adam's apartment or his dormitory room, whatever. So things are going her way. She wants to go to Adam's apartment and actually it is happening. She's driving to Adam's house. Things are going her way. Her desire and the change in reality while she's driving from her dormitory room to Adam's apartment. That's what she wants. And that's what's actually happening. So Barbara is happy. So this W, yeah, her desire and the change in reality, the state, because Barbara and Adam, they are kind of like 10 miles away. Adam's apartment and Barbara's dormitory room, 10 miles away. But she's getting closer and closer every second because she's driving to Adam's apartment. Because she's in dormitory. So she has roommates in her dorm room. But that's Barbara. Adam is living in off-campus apartment. by himself. He does not have any roommate. So Barbara is driving toward Adam. That's what she wants, and that's what's happening. The change in position. She's getting closer and closer and closer. The change in position and her desire has the same direction. So that's why cosine theta is 1, not minus 1. Plus 1. It is plus 1. So positive feeling, happiness. Okay? Let's assume Adam and Barbara they are the same race, opposite sex. Okay? Whatever. Let's take a break, okay? So I have some vocal rest. My voice is still on a recovery mode, okay? So, alright, take 5, okay? Or take 10. Whatever. All right. Uh, okay. Now let's get back to this. We have taken plenty of breaks, but I gotta turn on the heater because I'm kind of cold. Uh, so yeah, we are having this aha moment, epiphany. We are being inspired. That's good. I mean, yeah, I'm dating a lady. Okay, so yeah, they say love inspires, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's good to have relationship. She's Alaska native, so she kind of like Asian, you know. Same race, opposite sex, dating. Okay, so it's all good. All right, we're gonna erase all this shit. All right, so I took a picture of this. I wrote it down. So we can just erase. Okay, so creative destruction. All right. Whew. Okay. Oh. Oh. Ah. Such a workout to put on this long sleeve shirt. I try to match the color, you know. Green, green. These glasses, if you look closely, it got some green in there, okay? So I always match my color. Oh boy. I told you many times the distance concept, humanological distance, is a very, very profound, complex, sophisticated concept. Humanological distance. It's like ocean. There's so many different kinds of humanological distance in human space. Previously, we defined humanological distance as the difference between state, position, in reality, right? But it that's one way, one kind of distance, but there are others, many others. Okay, there's a lot in this concept of humanological distance. In a nutshell, it's difference between two things. All right. Barbara is driving to Adam's apartment. Why? Because Barbara lives in a dormitory, all female building, female dormitory. Because her parents are like that, old school, old school. I'm old school myself. So yeah, her parents want Barbara to sleep in a all female building, dormitory. Okay, because they're old school. They want Barbara to focus, concentrate on her study, maybe become a doctor or lawyer or whatever, engineer, whatever. Okay? So yeah, Barbara lived with other girls in this dormitory room, right? But Adam's parents, they are maybe a little bit more liberal. Okay, so they are paying Adam to live off campus in an apartment building by himself. Okay, so that he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Okay, so Adam's parents are kind of more liberal. Okay, they are same race, not same sex, same race. Adam and Barbara, same race, opposite sex, couple, romantic couple. Okay, they went to college, same college. Okay, so Barbara is driving toward Adam's apartment on a weekend, Friday evening. Okay, so things are going on her way because she wants Adam. Barbara wants Adam, and she's closing in on Adam's apartment. She's driving. So yeah, things are going her way. So she's happy. That's like energy, emotional energy. Okay, so again, W is equal to F dot product delta R. We call delta R as displacement vector S. Okay. Yeah. Change in position, location. Yeah, she's getting closer and closer and closer to Adam's apartment as she's driving towards Adam's apartment. And that's what she wants. And she's getting closer. Same direction, right? Adam's apartment. Yeah, his penis. Whatever. I'm not saying that's what you should do. I'm saying this is a scenario that you can relate to or you can understand. Okay? So that's the magic of humanology. We are connecting physics to human world. Okay? Give me 1 second. Just chatting with my friends. Alright. So that's one way to think of this humanological distance, this delta R. But again, humanological distance is about difference. So Barbara is changing her location from her dormitory. She get on this highway. She's closing in to Adam's apartment 10 miles away. So there's this in time, she's getting closer and closer and closer to Adam. It takes what 20 minutes to get to Adam's apartment from her dormitory. Okay? There's a change in location in time. Okay? So that's the temporal distance, temporal displacement in distance. This is time concept infused in this humanological distance concept. But it doesn't have to be that way. Time and space, right? Oh yeah, Albert Einstein, but we don't have to. We don't have to go there, okay? But all you gotta know is this. Right now is 5 o'clock on Friday night. Adam and Barbara, they are done with their classes on this Friday night. So Barbara start driving toward Adam's apartment. It takes 20 minutes. Okay? So in time, as minutes go by, as Barbara is driving, hopefully she doesn't have any car accident. Okay, so she's safe driver. She does not tailgate, so she's not gonna rear end somebody else. Very cautious young girl, good girl. Okay, She's going driving same race, opposite sex. Okay, I cannot emphasize this enough. Same race, opposite sex. Okay, she's driving toward Adam's apartment, so they're closing in like minute by minute, second by second. Okay, Adam is here. He's waiting. Maybe he's cleaning his apartment room, cleaning his bathroom, toilet bowl, and light some candles, cooking dinner for Barbara. He's getting ready, but he's in his apartment. So Adam is right here, but Barbara is closing on Adam's apartment. She's driving toward. Maybe she's taking a bus. Maybe she's walking or running toward Adam's apartment. In time, the space gap is closing in, shortening. Okay, in time. So that's the distance, displacement, change in coordinate. Okay, so there's some time concept here because as minute by minute, Barbara is getting closer and closer to Adam's apartment. Okay, this is time concept. But that's one way to look at it about this humanological distance. Uh, there is another humanological distance that does not require this time concept. Okay? I want you to guess what that humanological distance is. Another kind of humanological distance. I want you to think about it because we're gonna take a 5 minutes break, or maybe 10 minutes. Okay. We have about 1 hour left. Okay. So yeah, take time. Think about it. What kind of humanological distance? Difference of some two different things. Distance, difference. Okay. That does not require this concept of time. Okay? Think about it. I give you 5 to 10 minutes, okay? I need some vocal rest, alright? So, okay. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, okay? So, think about it, alright? Alright. You know, if you are majoring psychology, if you majored in psychology, mathematics and physics is not prerequisite, right? Maybe it is because that is fruit fly right there. Yeah, I killed it. Yeah, I mean psychology, physics is not prerequisite to major in psychology, right? But in the future, if humanology ever become a major in a mainstream universities, well, mine, no mainstream universities, whatever. Okay, I don't care. Yeah, the prerequisite is elementary physics. Okay, so you have to know physics, elementary physics, to understand humanology. Okay, so and mathematics too. Okay, right. Take 5 to 10 minutes break. Okay. Oh. Okay, we are back. I'm sorry, my apologize. My apology if you're not enjoying this as much as I'm enjoying. Maybe all this is just my masturbatory fantasy. Sure, I'm okay with that. I'm having fun. I'm being very happy, okay? Maybe nobody will ever see this episode. Some computer error, so you get all wiped out, uploading error, whatever, or some censorship, private censorship by Google, YouTube. I'm okay with that because they gave me this opportunity to upload this, so that's fine by me. Okay. I want this Alaskan crab apple uh, vodka. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, visibly, I'm drunk, but it's okay because I'm not driving anywhere. I'm at home, as you can see. All right. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Okay. It's Thursday evening, 8 o'clock, whatever. So, what's your answer to this? I give you 10 seconds to present your idea to me. Humanological distance concept that does not involve time. I understand it's not an easy concept, but I want you to challenge yourself and come up with this some answer. Okay, I'm not gonna criticize you if your answer is different from mine. Perhaps your answer is better than mine. Okay, so humanological distance concept that does not involve time concept is very profound, okay, but you don't need Einstein's relativity theory to come up with that answer because me myself I don't quite understand what he was talking about. Einstein, okay, so I know a little bit, but that's about it. So what's your answer? Distance, difference. Yeah, I give you 10 seconds. Tell me. I'm all yours, okay? But I will be drinking vodka. Tell me. Show your pitch, okay? I'm listening. I'm all yours, right? So I gotta switch out this vodka, okay? So I just want two more vodka drinks, okay? Because it's autumnal, fall willow tree leaves. Yeah, it's good. Willow tree leaves, they are edible, they are medicinal, okay? So, and this is horseshoe mushroom that I picked from my backyard, fallen birch tree. Birch tree. Superb. They're so good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're good. Okay. So I gotta make some room. Okay. So. Okay. Camera is still rolling. This is good. Okay. You tell me. What's human analytical distance displacement that does not involve any time concept? Tell me. It's very important that you tell me because I want you to be an independent thinker. Okay, I want to be a creative humanologist. Okay, it's very important to me that you can think independently, be creative. Okay, don't just be a passive sponge. All right. Okay, I gave you enough time. Okay, so one way to think about, just one way, there are many ways, but one way to think about is this. Okay, what you want and what it is, what you want it to be in your imagination, in your desire, in your dream, and what it actually is. It's ideal versus real. The difference between ideal and real. Okay, so that's one way to think about this delta R. Okay. W work in physics is like energy, right? In English, energy is start from letter E, emotion, feelings, emotion. It also start from letter E. Yeah, this is equal to desire dot product difference between what you want and what it is, what you want it to be and what it is. It happens at the same time. So we are excluding the time gap. Right now, time zero. You want to be a billionaire or trillionaire, but you are not. What you want right now is a trillionaire. Or maybe you are Adam, you are Barbie. She got no plastic surgery, she got no tattoos, piercings, but she's so young and beautiful. So you want her. That's your desire. But the reality is that Barbara, she wants somebody who's already rich. So she's on online dating site. She's chatting with this 40 years old, 2 decades older than she is, and you are. You and Barbara, let's say you're both 19 years old. Okay, 20 years old. You're in the same college. You are Adam, Barbara, Barbie. You're both on online dating site. You're in the same college. But she's chatting with this 40 years old single man or divorcee, bachelor. And he's a billionaire or millionaire, 6 digit figure salary, whatever. Okay, so. But you are just college student, classmate of Barbara. Okay, but she doesn't look at you, she's looking at him, millionaire. Okay? Okay, so desire and okay, you're Adam, you want Barbara, right? You have some strong desire about her, and then there's this distance, reality, distance, reality. Okay, this is a desire. Okay, you want Barbara, but the real reality distance. Okay, so this guy is let me spell it out for you. Distance in reality. Okay, in reality. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you want Barbara. You want to be close to Barbara. You want to have sex with her. You want you want her, but the reality in reality, Barbara doesn't want you. He want she. I mean, she wants Barbie. She's not transgender. Okay, she's a natural woman. She wants somebody else. So there's this discrepancy, the difference between what you want now and what she is now. It's the same time. At the same time, right now, you want Barbara to want you, but at the same time, she's not meeting your expectancy. That's the reality of things. You, Adam, wants Barbara to want you, but Barbara at this time does not want you because you're just college student. Barbara wants somebody rich so that she doesn't have to go through all these classes. She wants some exit plan. She wants some retirement. Oh, I'm Barbara. And then there's this Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, I will marry him, and she's 41 years old, and he, Abraham Lincoln, he's 41 years old, and he got the money. He's already established. He got his own business. Yeah, I'd rather drop out of this college and marry him, and I can tolerate his sexual appetite. Yeah, I drop out this college and marry him and just have his kids and become a housewife and retire after that to raising my kids, spending time with my child. What I would recommend to Barbara is this. I want her to have her own career, education, financially and residentially independent. I mean, he can marry Adam, and so after 5 years of college, 4 years of college, Adam and Barbara they finish their education. They get this college degree, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Art, bullshit or whatever BA, okay, degree, and yeah, they can marry and uh, have kids, and so they're both working, man and woman. They're full time workers, or maybe part time, whatever, and they hire a nanny. Okay, they hire a nanny. So after Barbara give birth to this child, same race, opposite sex, yeah, they hire a nanny and they keep on working and contributing to society with their labor. And they create this job of nanny. They pay nanny because Mother and father, they are both working, so they can hire a nanny to take care of their children. That's how I grew up. My mom, my dad, they both worked full time, overtime even. But they hired this nice lady in Korea. Okay? Yeah, I think I turned out just fine. Because my mother, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Big eyes, big nose, big mouth. Yeah, she's smart. She got a lot of talent. So my dad recognized that. So my father, biological father, he created this small business company in South Korea in 1980s, and he gave it to my mother, his wife, to run. Full control. My father created this company, Korean pottery business, like China pottery, cups and bowls, traditional Korean way. He created this business, small business entity, LLC, limited liability company or whatever. And my father gave it to my mom. So my mom became the CEO, chairman, chairwoman, chief executive officer of this small corporation. Okay? And she did it very well. So my father was right. My mom got some business talent. Okay? Yeah, it's true story. My family story, okay? So later on they sold that business to somebody else because they wanted to just retire retire, sit back and count the money coming in. So yeah, but they did very well. Okay, my parents, yeah, they did very well. Okay, like your parents. Okay, so that's my parents in South Korea in 1980s. Okay, I'm an observer, a witness to my parents what they did in their days, prime time. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break and yeah, we'll get back to this. Okay, because we need to get to the bottom of this. Okay, so the humanological distance that does not involve any time concept is this: the difference between what you want and what it is. Okay, the difference between your imagination and reality, ideal versus real. Okay? Okay, let's take a break, right? So think about it, alright? Okay. I'm drunk, as you can see. You know, about a month ago, I hit my toe to this furniture. Nowadays, I'm very careful when I walk in my house because I don't want to injure my toe again. Oh, it was horrible. Okay, so but I can still do my martial art. I'm drunk. You can see that, right? Ooh. Okay. All right. Take 5. Okay. We're back. Um, so yeah, distance. Let's say you are Adam and there's Barbara. There's some distance between you and Barbara. Okay, same race, opposite sex. Okay. You want at this moment to be very close to Barbara, but Barbara is far away because she's living in this dormitory and you are in this apartment 10 miles away. It annoys you. There's this pain, yearning, desire unfulfilled. Alright? You want to be close to Barbara, but she's far away. So it evokes, provocates some emotional energy, E. Okay? So there's this some energy, pain, negative energy. You want to be right next to Barbara, but she's far away right now. So it's at the same time. So there's no lapse of time. Okay, so that way we can define this humanological distance is equal to what you want, your desire, your appetite, uh, distance, okay, di is what you desire minus what reality is. You want your desire is to be close to Barbara, but the reality is she's far away, so it's negative. So you feel the pain, okay? So it's there negative, okay? So your desire, okay? We complete this equation next week because time is running out, okay? So we formally define this equation next week, all right? We continue. Yeah, it's negative because the desire is whatever. You got the idea, right? You have huge desire for Barbara, but the reality is she's far away. So you feel the pain, okay? So the desirable distance, reality distance, the subtraction of that is the feeling. I'm not quite getting it right. I'm sorry. Again, the humanological distance concept is very, very difficult to formulate because there's a lot to it, okay? Tomorrow I have to go back to work, okay? Today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, I have to get back to work. Right now I'm hungry, I need to eat, cook my dinner, and I gotta go to bed to sleep, okay? So we finish this next week because it's we have about 20 minutes left, but we cannot get this in 20 minutes because it's too much to handle in 20 minutes. All right, so we call it a night, we call it a day, we call it a week. Okay, we tackle on this tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but next week. Okay. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. All right. Thank you. Good night. Have a nice weekend. Okay. Bye.